sorry if it's hard to catch my vibe.
I'm doing a fast update. So I seen my new doctor yesterday. I don't really know how to feel about any of that. I went to see him and was going over all my medical history, and he pretty much negated everything that I said. I told him that I had, lupus, and that, a lot of times my ANA is always negative, except for that one time on the AVISE test. And he's like, well, you don't have lupus. He's like, you have RA. So back to square one. It was really, like, everything that I said to him yesterday was kind of like, it was like the opposite of what he would respond back. David was with me at the appointment. I even showed him that I had, shingles, which, I've had my ENT doctor look at, and I'm on medication for it. And he was just kind of like, that's not shingles. That doesn't even look like shingles. And he rolled his eyes. That was really upsetting. So I think my plan, Kathy had suggested, my cousin Kathy, whenever I first initially started talking about changing doctors, I said that, maybe I need to just stay with Butler and pay, the out-of-pocket just to see her. And at least it's a tax write-off if I do everything out-of-pocket with her. So I'm definitely going to be sending Butler, a message, and hopefully, she calls me today. I haven't been really feeling good since I got back from New York. I'm having a hard time breathing, and I have this pain underneath my left rib. So I don't know if that's my spleen or something, but I tried to talk to the new doctor about it, and of course he negated everything that I was saying. So it was kind of hard to just kind of open up, and talk about everything that's going on with me. He did run a series of tests. He did decide to do another AVISE test on me to see where I'm at on my lupus numbers. So that's great. Hopefully he can get some more clarity that he needs, since he can't listen to his patients. Yeah, so I haven't brought in a whole folder. I have a thick folder of all my medical records. So it wasn't like he didn't have records to look at, or, or history. He had everything in his hands. But, yeah, he negated every single thing that I said. I was I told him I was on prednisone, how well it's working, and, I increased my prednisone, and I showed him my lupus rash, my malar rash, and he's like, that's not a malar rash. He's like, I don't even know why you would call that a malar rash. That's rosacea. So everybody on my page has seen my rash. You can't fake a malar rash, okay? I'm sorry. You just can't. It's just something that you can't fake. Whatever. He told me, he's like, go see a dermatologist for that. That's not me. He was very cold and cut off, so I'm definitely not. I don't want to go back to him. As soon as I got out of the appointment, David, David doesn't get mad. Okay, so let me take that back. He does get mad occasionally because I piss him off. Guilty. But it's hard to make this man mad, So, walk out, and he's like, that guy was a dick. Okay, David never takes my side on anything. We're yin and yang. He always is opposite of everything that I say, but validated how this guy was acting with me. It took me so long just to get my diagnosis, and then to have somebody undermine everything that has happened, you know, just kind of, I was like, wow. Like, I feel so sorry for people that have lupus and, like, that go underneath the cracks and, like, don't have doctors that, you know, listen to their patients and negate everything that they say, and then they make them feel crazy, and then they just stop complaining about what's really bothering them, and then they end up like dying, and later on they're all like, oh god, yeah, it was lupus after all, and my bad. Anyways, I'm going to send Butler a message this morning. I'm going to go into work and I'm going to send her a message before I clock in. And I'm going to be like, you know, here's the dealio. I want to see you. I want to pay out of pocket. And I may go back to this guy just to get like my lab results and everything. Because I'm curious what my numbers are. He did say that my APS was positive, so, like, he said that I should be on aspirin so I don't have a stroke, which was so clinical. I just don't understand it. He was such an awful man. Like, if I would have recorded my conversation with him, y'all would be, like, flabbergasted. Yeah, at the end of the appointment, I looked at him and I was like, look, sir, like, I really wish that you would just call Elizabeth Butler. She was my rheumatologist. And he cut me off. And he slammed the chart down on the table. And he's like, okay, so that's it. That's all that we need to talk about. So I will see you in 3 months. I walked out. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what just happened? How's this man, like, yeah, oh my god. How does he have 5 stars? Like, I did reviews. I did, like, came highly recommended. And, you know, how does he have 5 stars? I mean, he must treat, like, I think that he is an RA specialist, so maybe that's why he has 5 stars, but Smitherman, you should not go to Smitherman in Roswell because he does not give a shit about people that have lupus. Everything is RA. Everything is RA. He told me that I need to get off prednisone. He told me that I need to get off Imuran. He said, take your Plaquenil. Plaquenil doesn't do anything for me anyway. I was really trying to talk Butler into getting me off of that. And he's like, your hands are swollen, and that's RA. And, like, but Butler was like, no, because Butler would, you know, confirm that, you know, people with lupus have joint pain sometimes. Yeah, so I just don't know how I feel about all of that. So anyway, trying to make this short. I need to go into work and send an email to Butler's office. I'm just flabbergasted. I just don't know what to say. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. So there I am with all that. Yeah, so I will get my lab results soon, probably in a week from Quest, and as soon as I do that, I may go back to Smitherman just to see what he has to say. Like, I hope everything's positive, and, like, I can go back and be like, haha, told ya, you jerk. That's in October 30th is my next appointment with him. But I think I'm just going to, like, it's not even worth my time. So I think I'm just going to cancel it and, like, make an appointment with Elizabeth Butler because Elizabeth is my doctor. I'll pay $120 out of my pocket every time I see her. Every 3 months. Whatever, it's worth it to me. So that's all I have. Oh, yeah, and he did say I was fat. Yeah. So that was really nice. Oh my god, that phone thing drives me crazy. Like, I had this thing. That. So, shh. Okay, so anyway, where was I at? God. Lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. I'll probably remember later. Anyway, doesn't matter. I will talk to y'all later. That's it.